ground with Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. On 1st down, Stafford here. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the goal.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And that is no good. No good. and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They will start this drive with Ford. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a... gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now it's the backup Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, you know, the psyche of these quarterbacks can be very fragile at times. We wonder how he'll react now. Pick 6 on the very first throw for him of the game.
And I think his teammates are just staring at him right now, wanting to know what his psyche is. They're going to check his body language. They're going to see how he reacts. Best thing he can do is probably go to the bench and crack a joke. Just let him know that I'm okay. We're going to be fine, because he has to bounce back from it. But if he takes it too seriously, he's probably going to go right in the tank.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. That pass complete to Moore. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And now Stafford's going to move him around. 2nd and 6. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go with Chubb on second down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Here comes third down and 7. Stafford going to change it up here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now we give up the middle to Williams. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.